Welcome. You're probably all new here, so come with me on a journey to South Africa, all right? First things first, we had to eat on the plane. I had chicken and mashed potatoes. It was okay. Then they tried to bring me that English breakfast in the morning, and I just really want to know who came up with that, because that was a very interesting combination right there. Anyway, though, let's just get right on into the trip. Right off the plane, we headed to our Airbnb. Since some of the girls got there before us and already had their stuff out, I didn't do an Airbnb tour, but from the snippets, you can really tell it was gorgeous. By this time, we were starving, so we found this cute restaurant that was about half a mile away called The Bungalow, and it had gorgeous views, and the food was actually pretty good too. It had a lot of good seafood options, pasta options, and the service was really good as well.
Plenty survive with this just to make your money day. But my people then go say I know one buy, I know one die, I know one women. I want enjoy, I want job life, I want buy motor, I want build house, I still want to know.
After dinner, we went home and got ready for the evening. We were looking for a cool club to go to. Ended up getting dumped from our Uber.
So we were headed to Club Coco. Uber driver dropped us off in the middle of the street, y'all. He didn't give a fuck. Gave no f***. And now we're waiting on another Uber. In South Africa.
The address he took us to was in the middle of the street, so obviously it wasn't open. So we're like, okay, wait, we need to update the address because we can't stay here. There's nothing going on here. And he was pretty much just like, yeah, no. But anyway, we made it to Sneaker Cartel. We ended up having a great time. We had good drinks, good music, and good vibes. Fast forward to the next day, we had such a good time last night that some of us jumped in the pool, so my hair was ruined, but that was okay because the week before I had been searching all on TikTok looking for someone to braid my hair, and I found the perfect braider. So come with me to check out her studio. One thing I really liked about this studio is that they don't waste any time at all. As soon as I got there, they got me in the chair, started taking out my tape-ins, then they gave me a good wash, a good blow dry, and they got right to braiding. And they had about 3 braiders on my hair, so it flew by, literally. Mind you, this whole entire service, including removing my hair, including human hair, including the length, was like $65, y'all. Hit her up and tell her Birdie sent you. Now, when I went and got my hair braided, it was really early in the morning. So later on that day, we had a wine vineyard that we were going to. So I just headed back to the Airbnb, changed my outfit, and met up with the rest of the girls. Now, this was my first time doing like a wine tour, and I hadn't eaten anything yet. So me drinking that wine on an empty stomach and chasing it with cheese was not the vibe at the moment. Maybe again in the future I'd like it, but I just really wasn't feeling that. I really wanted some real food. But nonetheless, this was Angelo, our tour guide, and he was a 10 out of 10, okay? And then after he gave us a tour, we met Victoria, and she is the one who talked about the wines and the different cheeses that pair well with it, and she was also a 10 out of 10. But nonetheless, here I am still sipping on some wine. And if you found a wine that you liked, you could order it back home. After the vineyard, we were headed back on the bus for the second part of our tour.
Slowly, it's the sweetest thing.
It was about a 15 to 20 minute ride to our next destination, and I really enjoyed it. It was very peaceful, and it set the tone for lunch because lunch was just very classy, very elegant. I enjoyed it a lot.
This nice. Lovely.
It's the sunrise and those brown eyes. You're the one that I desire. When we wake up and then we make love.
All the food looked really good and everyone enjoyed it for the most part, but I do want to say be careful what you ask for, because I asked for chicken wings and they literally gave me the wing of the chicken. I was so in shock. But that's what I asked for, so I couldn't be mad. Now look at these breathtaking views, okay? So the boat ride that we had got on was actually like a sunset kind of cruise. So the sun was gonna set within the next hour or so. They had a DJ on the boat and we all just vibed out and enjoyed it. They provided a little bit of alcohol and I think we brought some of our own as well. But just look at this. Watch these dolphins. It just is like magical almost. Definitely top 3 places I've ever been in my life, and I've been to a lot of places, okay? But I loved Cape Town, okay? Loved it.
Sunshine shining, feeling so fine, dancing to the rhythm, like no one's watching in the night. The beat is bumping, taking me higher, letting go of all my worries. I'm on fire, hips swaying, moving to the groove, feeling the rhythm. My body's in the mood with every step. I'm feeling so alive, just like the summer breeze. I'm ready to fly.
So after our amazing boat ride, we headed back to the Airbnb. Later on that night, we ate at Bungalow, and I ended up getting a little sick. So I was trying to get my life together for the rest of the night. Some of the girls went out, but after that, we headed to the airport the next day because it was time for our flight to Johannesburg.
Lost in the moments as the hours fly by, with friends around and laughter in the air. Summer vibes everywhere. We got no cares.
Waiting to board the next flight. Cape Town, it's been real.
Summer vibe, that's the way it's meant to be. Barefoot on the sand, with the waves rolling and singing along to the songs of the wind. As the bonfire crackles and sparks fill the air, we're making memories that we'll always share. It's swaying. Let's dance all night under the moonlight. Feeling so free. Summer vibe, that's
The flight from Cape Town to Johannesburg was about a 2-hour flight, and we were going to get there a little bit earlier than some of the other girls. So I did a little bit of research, and I found this place where you can eat some food and feed giraffes. It is called Neck and Deck. That's the name of the restaurant. So come with us to go feed some giraffes. Now, if you know me, you know food is super important to me. And when I tell y'all everything at this restaurant was good, I was so pleasantly surprised. Like, everything was good. Neck and Deck, 10 out of 10. And as you can see, they had a few other animals that you could see as well. The next day, we had a driver come pick us up very early in the morning. We went, grabbed some breakfast, and got on the road to go to our safari. Now, this was one of the 2 activities that I loved while I was out there, definitely in my top 2. To get to the park from our Airbnb, it took us about like an hour and maybe 20 minutes. And once we got into the park, they wasted no time. They got us set up with our tour guide. She explained a few things. We signed our lives away. Look at me, super happy to sign my life away, not knowing what's gonna happen. And then, yeah, we listened, so we knew exactly what to do and what not to do. And then we got out there. While going on our safari, we learned that it's kind of like a waiting game and a scouting game. You're lucky if you do see all of the big 5, but you just gotta search and hope that they're out there. There's no guarantee for anything. That's why it can take a while sometimes. We were out here all day. It started getting a little hot, but you know, we just had to push through. This is when I found out zebra's hair matches their skin. That's amazing. A few hours into our search, we stopped for lunch. This is included with the tour. Right when we signed in and signed our lives away, they asked us what we wanted to eat. I ended up getting a chicken sandwich. As you can see here, they have a gift shop as well, so you can pick up some extras while you're there. Now, if you know, you know, big cats are nocturnal, but we got lucky and saw a cheetah. I'm gonna give you 8 seconds to find the face on the screen. I'm gonna zoom in right here so you can actually see the face, but yeah, in person, all I saw was the body move, and I had to watch the video 3 times to find the face. Those things can really camouflage themselves, so I'm glad I was in the truck and not fending for my life, okay? But after that, we were just happy to see the cheetah. We headed back home because it had been a long day. Now it was time to enjoy our last night in Cape Town, so we were calling this the Last Supper. We decided to have dinner at a place called Chunky Chow, and it was perfect for the last hoorah, you know what I mean? The food was good, the drinks were good, we all looked great, and we just really enjoyed ourselves. So as soon as we walked out from dinner, there was literally like 6 or 7 different clubs or lounges to choose from. So we just went right next door to this place called La Parada. It really wasn't a hard decision because they were over there listening to R&B. Like, who doesn't love R&B? You know we do. Prior to coming to Africa, everyone kept saying that load shedding was going to be such a big problem out there, but it actually was not a problem at all. We actually only had experienced it one time, and it was while we were at the club, and the music and lights were back on within like 3 minutes. Fast forward to the next morning, this was probably the only thing I really wanted to do out here in South Africa, and it was the most anticipated part of the trip for me. So come with me to Yukatula Lodge.
Alright, getting ready to do the bushwalk with the lions, y'all. Hopefully I come back in one piece. Thank you. Don't get away from the pack.
So that white one, his name is Rocky. It's about 5.5.
5.5 years old?
Yes. Then the one right there, the one who's standing now,
Yeah.
looking at that gentleman, his name is Zorro. He's about 7 years old.
Okay.
And the big
If you watch that new Mufasa movie, then you know that these are the white lions that were hunting Mufasa. That's crazy. Matter of fact, this is pretty much Mufasa, Taka, and the evil lions. That's crazy. I didn't realize that until now. I just watched the movie last week. It was good. I liked it. Definitely one of the craziest things I've seen in person, and that was the perfect way to end the trip. Now we're flying back home. Got me a little veggie tray this time, and yeah.